Hello, hello, hello. Miss Daylight Clay back in the kitchen. And I'm going to show you what the preview was about today. How many of you guys remember eating thick sliced fried bologna sandwiches? I mean, that was a thing back in the day where when we were going to have a sandwich, we had fried bologna, and my people, they would like the thick cut bologna. And they would buy it in these long red wrap casings, and they would cut it till their liking, and most of the time it was thick. So you can find it in some places today, and I looked for it. I couldn't, well, I didn't go to where I live. They didn't have it. They had it in the small, about that size, bologna, and it was really small. So what I did was I went and I bought some, I'm going to turn the camera down to show you what I'm doing. I went and I bought some thick bologna. Thick bologna. And we didn't have cheese. We just had bologna and bread. And we experimented with it a little bit, you know what I mean? So I got my skillet on. I got my bread over there. And I have my ketchup, because some of us like ketchup on our bologna. Some of us like mustard on our bologna. And some of us like mayo on our bologna. So I'm going to cut the casing off of the bologna. Here we go. And do you still eat bologna today? Do you eat it like a fried bologna sandwich, where sometimes you have to, cut it in the middle, cut it on the edges to keep the middle from bubbling so hard, you know what I mean? So I'm going to try to do this. And I do like bologna today. I prefer it with crackers, though, more so than I do it with bread, But I do still eat it, not as much, not as much, because we used to eat it all the time. And my mother and my aunts, they used to buy the really big roll, I guess it's about 7 pounds or something like that. They used to buy it. So anyway, so I'm going to turn the camera down to the skillet, and I'm going to fry this bologna like we used to fry it. Most of us liked it fried hard. So here I go. I'm going to turn the camera down. Here's my skillet. Here's my skillet. Here's the bologna. So I'm going to turn it up just so I can show you how we used to eat this thick slice. Thick slice. Thick. Thick. Is that thick to you? Oh, okay. And they don't make it in, and I know, a lot of you might have a comment, they don't make the processed foods like they used to. They try to say it's because, there's so many people out here that can't feed them. But normally, when I cook it to date, I would slit it already. But I don't know if you can see it, but I'm going to put it in the skillet. Yes, yes. So you can't see it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to slit it, just so it doesn't, how sometimes when you fry bologna, it get that bubble in the middle, and so that's what it normally does. So I got 4 slices of bologna in the skillet. Yes, I do. And I would like, and I'm going to turn the fire up on it because I want it to cook fast. I want it to cook fast. I don't know how. Let's see if I can take the camera over here, and maybe you can see it in the skillet. Yes, yes, yes. And we used to have our bologna, we used to have it fried hard. Where it's crunchy on the edges, but soft in the middle. That's how we used to do our bologna. So, I got my bread right here. And we even used to make, I don't know if you made it, but we used to make double deckers. You know what I mean? Where we use like, you know, like the Big Mac, where they use all the bread. We would put a piece of bologna on a piece of bread, put the mustard, mayo, whatever we want on it, put another piece of, you know, bread on top, put another piece of meat, you know, and we would eat it like that. And we, you know, it was cool at that time. You know, it was cool. We live and we learn, right? So, like I said, I want the bologna to cook really, really hard. Just like we used to eat it when we were kids. Oh, look at the dark. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Oh, yes. Is this the way you used to eat it? Did you like see the crispiness? See how it's caramelizing? Yes, yes, yes. And I got some bread up here. And I'm going to just show you because like some of us like mustard, and this is almost empty, so I'm glad because I got mustard on my menu. This is mustard. Some of us like mustard, and me, I love mustard. I love mustard more so than ketchup. And then some of us like ketchup on our bologna. You know what I mean? I say bologna, but you know, we used to say bologna, right? And then some of us like mayo on our bologna. So there we go. Oh my God, the whole thing just came crumbling out. But we don't want that much. We got to put some of that back. Yeah, okay? So, we got mustard. We got mayo. And this bologna has to be fried hard. Because that's how we used to eat it. Fried hard where it's kind of crunchy on the edges and soft in the middle. Is that how you cook yours? Okay, so I have the ketchup. I have the ketchup right here. Yes, yes, yes. We got the ketchup on the bologna. How many of you like ketchup on your bologna? How many? How many? And then we have the mustard. How many like mustard? Yes, yes, yes. Mustard. And then we have the mayo. Mayo. Because sometimes if you didn't have ketchup, you use mustard. If you didn't have mustard, you use mayo. Or you didn't have mayo, you use ketchup. Right? Right? You feeling me? Can you hear me? Are you with me? So, I'm going to make some fried bologna sandwiches. And the bologna, oh yes. If you can, I'm going to show it to you, okay? Ooh! Oh! Look at that piece. Look at that piece of bologna. Oh. Oh my. Let me get a spatula here. See there? Dark and crispy. Crispy, crispy, crispy. That's ready to go. Would you like a sandwich? Would you like a sandwich now? Did you eat this when you were growing up? All right now. So these are the two pieces that I have, and we like them crunchy like that. You know what I mean? Just like so. It's not burnt, it's good. Okay? So, I'm going to take these two pieces out. Yes, yes, yes. Fried bologna. Okay? And so now, when we wanted to, because, you know, we had lots of eggs, you know, we had lots of bread, and we had lots of mustard or ketchup or mayo. So we substituted. But occasionally, I don't know if you did this or not. I'm gonna put a little oil in here. Well, let me just use a spray. I'll use a spray, you know, just to keep it from sticking. Occasionally, we would add, can you think of what else would you add to your bologna sandwich? We would add an egg. An egg. Yes, yes, yes. Okay? So, we would add a fried egg to our bologna sandwich. Okay? This is so, so nostalgic. So now, okay, so we have, and I'm going to put it on the bread. So right here is the bread. And you got mustard, ketchup, and mayo. So I'm going to put a piece of bologna on the mustard. I'm going to put a piece on the ketchup. And I'm going to put a piece on the mayo. Would you like a sandwich? Okay. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to flip this egg. Oh, yes, 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 yes. And I'm going to put this egg on the mayo. Okay? And I'm going to show you what we used to do as well. The egg is going on the mayo sandwich. Okay? So now, what we also did was, we made a sandwich like the Big Mac. So we would take another piece of bread, and I'm going to choose the egg. No, I'm going to choose the bologna. I'm going to put another piece of bread on the bologna. I'm going to put another piece of meat on the bologna. And I'm going to put another piece of bread. So now you got the Big Mac, baby. You got the Big Mac, baby. You hear me? And one of my favorite breads, and it's changed too, was the bunny bread. I don't know if you like the bunny bread, but we did the Wonder Bread, we did the Colonial bread, you know, then came Wonder Bread. So now I'm going to add, and sometimes we would toast our bread, but sometimes we didn't, because we were ready to eat, you know what I mean? So, I'm done, and these are the bologna sandwiches. You got one with egg, you got one with bologna by itself, and you got the Big Mac. 2 pieces of bologna on 3 pieces of bread. So how you like me now? How you like me now? So I'm getting ready to go sit down, and I'm going to eat these sandwiches, or I'm going to eat the sandwich, and I hope that you join me, okay? See you in a minute. Okay, I'm back. I just finished making these bologna sandwiches, you know, and I don't know, like, how many of you still eat bologna sandwiches? Do you still eat it crusty? Okay, so this is the first one, and it has ketchup. And see how I got it toasted? That's how we used to like it toasted. But see, I don't like ketchup. You know, I don't like ketchup on hamburgers or hot dogs or anything like that. I like mustard. But this is just to show you that some of you guys like ketchup on your bologna sandwiches. So there you go. Bologna with ketchup. Okay, and then I have one that has mayo. And this one, oh, see the eggs? This one has bologna with the fried egg. Have you ever had that before? Leave a comment, let me know, okay? And this one is my favorite. It has mustard. Yes, and like I said, we really didn't have cheese, or we did have cheese, but we didn't have cheese. And so as we progress, you know, some of us like to put, are you ready for this? Tomatoes. Get some tomatoes on that bologna sandwich. Yes, yes, yes. Put some onions on that bologna sandwich with that mustard on it. Yes, yes, yes. You see what I'm doing? This is my Big Mac. This is the Big Mac before the McDonald's made the Big Mac. This, and we used to also do peanut butter jelly like that. Have 3 tiers. So I'm going to try my favorite first, which is the double bologna with the mustard, the tomatoes, and the onions. And growing up, I didn't too much care for tomatoes. I wasn't a vegetable eater. I always been a meat eater. But however, let's try this double-decker, like a Big Mac, bologna sandwich. It's not an egg. It's just meat and bread. Meat and bread. You see it?